Hello, good afternoon. Savewith Crypto here, as you would probably expect. Okay, so yeah, sorry about the weird timing of everything this week. I honestly, I just couldn't squeeze anything in yesterday. It's partly because I've got this new sort of role I'm doing, which involves quite a bit of training, going to various places, and sort of um, having like meeting events and stuff like that. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I can't really talk about what it is, but it's to do with health and nutrition, that sort of thing. So it's pretty cool, really. I suddenly like maff knocking at the door. There he is. Hello.
Hello.
You all right,
mate?
Hi. You're right.
Yeah, sorry, so mate. You got my message, I assume.
I didn't actually. I'm going to locate it now. Oh, you'll be about 1 minute late. You were actually about 1 minute late. That's amazing. Yeah, well done. Thank you. I wasn't sure if you could make it, because I know you can't make it later, so I thought I would make it earlier. Right, yeah. I'll just give you random excuses.
Just having technical issues joining just then. Apologies. So, okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. As usual, I've got dreadful internet, so there's massive delays and everything here. So yeah, expect chaos. I've also got to be quite quick about this, because I'll need to be done by 1 o'clock, and I think you have too, haven't you, Maff?
Yeah, I think so. So okay, let's dive into it.
Yeah, let's start. In fact, let's just
you already did.
Let's just
say
hello to
you, and then I interrupted.
Yeah, say hello to Firewatch, and then say hello to Cyprian. That's quite cool having Cyprian here. He's not been here for a while, I don't think. Anyway, I think maybe let's just crack on with this. Oh. Well, trying to crack on with something. Moo indeed. Right, so I've decided to do something quite radical. I've just turned off my other computer, which is quite scary, actually. Have we got a delay?
There might be, but see how it goes. I mean, it's hard to tell, but yeah, see what happens, really.
So I'm slightly curious of my speed. I might just check it. Well, anyway, okay. So we have today, as of today, a brand new version of Quadzilla, slightly improved from the one that came out earlier on the week. I'm sure you can tell us about that at the moment, Maff. But
yeah,
so it now is version 1.8. It's actually 1.8.0. I noticed, actually, to allow for future small updates. Anyway, so that is there now. So you should see a little purple sort of circly refresh type thing down there in your Quadzilla thing. If you don't, you can just remove it and add it again. And then you'll have it. So as usual, we can't prevent it, but you get this massive long string of like rubbish there that nobody needs to see. So the way to fix that is to go to settings, and it's not going to appear, is it? Oh God, this internet is killing me. It really is. Okay, so and go to the style, and then it's values in status line is what you need to do to remove that. and I quite like removing the labels on the price scale as well, but that's up to you if you do that. The only other thing I do is I add in the, not there, I add in the 5 EMA, because that's how I like it. So there you go. There is Quadzilla version 1.8. What's new?
Yeah, one of the notable things is that obviously in the previous version we had the option to put the super up and down signals in the price chart. That's now the default setting, to have them up there instead of the, actually what else is new? There are a fair number of things. Let me just find the thing that's got the list of the things. Oh yeah, did I not post to you the list of the changes? Maybe I didn't. I just kind of said, oh yeah, I didn't. Wow, okay. I just kind of posted saying like, oh, here's a script. Do whatever.
Yeah, so I looked in the code to see what you'd written, and it said it said minor tweaks and a version bump. So that was it. That was the release notes.
Yeah, there's a few more things. Let me just. Oh bloody hell, no.
Do you want to share your thingy?
No, because you'd be seeing the frustration of things just not clicking a thing, and it's deciding I probably don't really want to do that. So
okay, it's fair enough.
Sorry, this what are we on? Is it actually Thursday?
It is actually Thursday. Yeah,
it still feels like it's Monday. Well, it's a Monday feeling. I got them. I'm trying to snap out of it. I think sometimes you need to just, like, if you're having a day when nothing is going right, you just need to kind of go back to bed for like 10 minutes, and then just get up again, just and restart, like reboot the day. And it's amazing. It often works. But I say often. I don't think I've ever actually tried that, but I imagine it would often work. But maybe that's. I feel like sometimes that's what I need to do. But with all of that,
millions of years ago, when I lived in Wales with a bunch of hippies, there was a guy there called Den. He used to play drums in my band, and he was absolutely dreadful at handling money, and he didn't have a job either, so he was signing on the dole, and he literally get his gyro, was what he used to get in those days. You go to the gyro and get the gyro and go to the post office and turn it into cash, and he'd kind of spend it in about 24 hours, and then he'd just go to bed. He'd go to bed for 10 days, and literally do nothing for 10 days because he had no money. He was like, anyway, but
just kind of burn so very brightly just for a few minutes, and then
I mean the guy is actually still alive. I mean, he's in his 60s now, but he was homeless for a while in London, but he's not homeless anymore apparently. But
no, good.
Yeah, complete mess of a man though, and just but yeah, he's just sleep for days just so he didn't spend money, so he didn't have to eat or smoke cigarettes or whatever he did,
Yeah.
Anyway, right.
Yeah. So, excuse me. Yeah. So, quick list of the things that have actually changed. So, obviously, the version bump to 1.8, because the 1.7.3 release really should have been 1.8. But also within that, so the retracement's default number of bars that it plots for, I just increase that from 450 to 550 for the step 2.
Okay.
So because we always seem to, like any live stream, the first thing we seem to have to do is go in and increase that number to see more meaningful things. So that's now just a more sensible default for that. There's a bit of an alerts tidy up in TradingView, so only the alerts, okay, not the actual features, but the faster EMA cross alert and the normal EMA cross alert are both gone, but in their place, so they're both gone, but there is still the combined any EMA cross alert, which is probably what people would use in any case, I think. So I think nothing of value is lost there. But freeing up that space in terms of like the allowed plot series and things within the TradingView indicator script, being able to add the super signal alert, which is the combined super up or super down, which was requested in the Discord. So
I've got version 1.8. Right, sorry. Sorry, we got the delay thing again. But so I've got version 1.8 here. So I've got faster EMA bearish cross, faster EMA bullish cross, normal. Are they not supposed to be there?
There's, I don't know, but I think you have got super signal just above that. That's the new thing.
Yeah. Okay. So what was different about the EMA crosses?
So the faster EMA cross and normal EMA cross. Oh, interesting. They're still there. Okay. Bearish, bullish. Interesting. It's oh yeah. Okay, that's right. So what you're seeing is the individual ones, like faster EMA bearish, faster EMA bullish, but there was a combined just faster EMA cross, which combined the bearish and the bullish.
Oh, okay.
The same as the normal EMA. So it was a bit kind of it was profligate alert overload. Really, it's just too many combinations. So just got rid of those, and it just freed up space, so we can add that.
Okay.
The alert that people actually wanted. So it's just a nice tidy up.
Well, that's
that's
great.
Also,
great.
sorry, go on.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant I thought you meant the other way around. I thought you meant the individual ones are gone, and there was just a general one.
No. Kind of. I think that there's probably value in keeping the individual ones, because obviously they can get used then for like trading bots and all those sorts of things. But there's just too much of a combination of combined ones, I think. So yes, there's now the super signal combined alert that made the super signal on the chart the default setting, and just a slight tweak to the retracement tooltip for min number of stochastics. Probably worth a quick look at that if you fancy hovering over the tooltip in the settings for retracements min number of stochastics. This is the most exciting update ever, I think. I think it's a setting that no one really knows about. Min number of stochastics, min hash stochastics. It's right there.
Sorry.
Shall I show it in a minute?
Again.
Might be easy,
yeah, it might make more sense actually.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So, in fact, so if I watch, great to see the super signal as an alert. This will save me loads of individual alerts where I want to set up an alert for super up and super down in the same time frame. Yeah, so that was especially for you, as requested. So, sorry I'm late and missed Monday. It's fine. I think everyone should just try and miss Mondays generally. That's fine. Start the week on a Tuesday. And also hello, by the way. Aussie, good day, hello, and run out of comments. Excuse me. Also, that we have also got not quite released just yet, but we were talking before about excuse me, sorry, the Quadzilla time frame sort of separate indicator, which is part of the Quadzilla subscriptions. That'll be released quite soon. Excuse me, unless it has like an absolutely terrible reception when we go through it in one of these videos. But I think so. I'll go over that in a second as well. Sort of demo it, see what people think. See if it's something that people want. I think it's probably the main thing. So, are you still there?
I am. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to?
I don't know. I was just checking, so I wasn't sure if there were verbals coming through. So
I would say just checking. I'm still. Yeah.
I'm still around. Yeah. Shall I share the screen? Is it?
Yeah.
Or is it
Please
the
do.
stuff you want to go through as well? All right. I'll just share.
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Oh man, this is back to Monday mode. It's not letting me share the God damn, that's so annoying. All right. I think it's going to mute myself for a second. I'm going to close a bunch of tabs here because I think yeah, okay. I don't know. Stuff isn't working.
Okay. Well, just while he's doing that, then I mean, one thing I was going to mention was the fact that on the 1 hour time frame on Bitcoin, we did get a bullish cross of these EMAs. Well, yesterday afternoon, so that was good, and obviously, we've seen a nice push up since then. Obviously, we're having a bit of a rejection right now, but this all came about after this this super up signal here on the 1 hour time frame, and then when that happens, I always kind of think, well, is that appearing on a larger time frame? So I was looking at like the 2 hour, and the 2 hour we actually got like one a little bit early actually, and the price kind of came down a bit, and then it's gone up from there. So that was a good one. I think I even looked at the 3 hour actually. 3 hour. Yeah, the 3 hour was doing this thing where you're getting the green background, and we got that trend shield there. So you can see here that trend shield was there saying that the price is still kind of going down. So when that disappeared, that was the kind of release of the catapult, if you like. And it did actually dip down a little bit more first, and then it's on its way back up. Doesn't look massively strong to me, I must admit. It's kind of like, I would want to see one of these sort of god candles going up to here, up to 81.
Oh, sorry.
Really.
Sorry. Apologies. I think because I was trying to get this thing to share. I'll just put you back on the stage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just talking about stuff generally.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, kind of the 1 hour's looking. Well, we did get the bullish cross of the thingies there, but it isn't really rocketing up like I thought it might do. So it just seemed a bit sort of sideways for the moment. But obviously, on the 1 hour sort of thing, we're probably in this range here, aren't we? So yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm kind of looking at, really. I did also look at the 2-day time frame. What was I looking at there? I can't remember now. Yeah, so I was looking for the cross on the EMAs on the 2-day as well, and they are kind of like wiggling around, really, sort of wrapping themselves around each other, which is quite unusual. It doesn't always happen. And the yellow is technically above the green now, but it's yeah, it's just it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd. It's not quite rocketing up like I thought it would, because if you look in the past when this happens, you have these really clean ones like that, like here. It doesn't really do that sort of thing like what I suppose it did there a bit, didn't it? I don't know. So at the moment I'm still quite indecisive, really. There you go. How are you getting on with sorting your things out?
Yeah, so I could probably, if I share, it's now allowing me to share a window. Because what I normally do is just share the second screen, and that's fine. But then just now it was only letting me share browser tabs, but now it's at least allowing me to share a separate the TradingView window. So it's progress. So can't complain sharing the screen or sharing the window. So yeah, I was just going to very quickly show this, which is the Quadzilla time frame. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, a terrible time. Just burped into the microphone. I hope that didn't come across.
A little bit.
So a little bit. Oh, lovely. So anyway, Cyprian is just saying, SWC, are you trading stocks currently?
I'm not really. I've still got that bag of Tesla that I'm kind of looking to offload, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not particularly actually.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, slight interlude there. So Quadzilla time frame is basically the retracements, but that you can fix them to a specific time frame, then they go onto a different chart and it's still on that time frame. So, and it just kind of operates through this thing, which is part of TradingView. It's a feature of TradingView that for certain indicators, when they fit certain criteria, then you can choose a time frame here, and the default is chart. So like, switch to, like that's on the 12-minute. So switch to, say, the 30-minute, and this will switch to the 30-minute as well. But say if I fix, or say if I make that the, actually, yeah, sorry, I'll start on that as the 12-minute. So fixing this to the 12-minute time frame, and because we're currently on the 12-minute time frame, each of those should now be exactly the same retracement levels that normal Quadzilla is drawing. Say nothing normal about Quadzilla, but so if I hide that, you see that these kind of remain. Or if I do that the other way around, maybe, because I think these are drawing on top. Bring Quadzilla back, and if I hide this, then yeah, you can just kind of see that they're kind of on top of those retracements, and bring them back in. So say if I just drop down to the 3-minute time frame like so, and so now you can kind of see that within this you've got Quadzilla down here drawing the 3-minute retracement levels, the greens and the reds, essentially, with the little arrowheads as well, like that. And you've also now got the fixed ones from that are still on the 12-minute time frame. So you just get a bit more kind of, I don't know, scope, context, whatever that's actually in the chart. So I suppose it just saves kind of jumping back and forth and different time frames, or having different, well, it's not that much of an inconvenience, to be honest, but having different tabs with different time frames, or what Save does, for example, like having the three charts kind of open like horizontally. So what was it? Sorry, just fix the scale thing. Where is it? Merge all scales. Yeah. So that's kind of it, to be honest. It might be useful for people. So, but also because it's a separate indicator, you can also then kind of add a bunch of them. You could probably go into like overload with this. My script, so I could add another one of those, and so this one now you could set that to maybe the 30-minute, 45-minute, maybe the 45-minute, like so. And because we're kind of down here on the 3-minute, we may not really particularly see any of this. I should just hide that one for a sec. Oh, there's one. Okay, so I think that's a bullish retracement from the 45-minute time frame down here on the 3-minute. So it just kind of gives you, as saying, extra perspective on that one as well. Sorry, I think that was bearish, and this one's a bullish one. I've made the colors slightly different, so that you can just kind of tell them apart a bit from what's on the current time frame, and also because of the restriction of having that time frame, have a fixed time frame, it's you don't get the iconic Quadzilla arrowhead in the retracement. So just how it is, but it does visually distinguish it as well. So, like for example, this one, if it's drawing on the current time frame, you'd have the arrowhead and the line drawn back just to indicate where the which candle it's kind of based on, where it picked up on that, and then obviously where it actually started plotting. so because these always kind of start plotting at the arrowhead, which in this case will be there. That's that. Is there anything else to be said about them? Probably not a lot. Just that it gives you that extra flexibility, so you could, add a whole bunch of these. Oh, it shows the selected time frame as well in there, so that's kind of handy. You could probably so if you had a bunch of these showing, if I bring that one back, so it's like, which one is this? Then you click on one and it highlights which one that actually is.
Nice.
Yeah. And if I go into this just to look at the settings, so you got your color settings, so you can set those to whatever you want, really. So you set the opacity, I don't know, opacity, and what else? The line width for step 2 and 3. So I could probably, so say if this is coming from a much higher time frame, then so you notice it's kind of thickened that line a bit. I think it has a bit, yeah. Then so retracements that are from a higher time frame, you could sort of set that to just something thicker, and also excuse me, and also then just kind of maybe bring the opacity down a bit to whatever, so that you can still see the chart, through it, and that kind of thing. Because also, I suppose when these are from a higher time frame, you might view it as a bit more of a range in any case. So like say if I make this the 4 hour, viewing the 4 hour time frame on the 3 minutes. There are some, okay, suggesting that the price hasn't really moved all that much within the 4 hours, because it's just like still in that vicinity. It's just like quite a narrow range at the moment, isn't it? But in which case, yeah, so to emphasize that, you can really push those up to something like that. And it should, that's the step 2 thing. So I think these are probably step 3. So push that one up as well. There you go. So, and then kind of make that a bit more transparent. That sort of thing. Maybe that one as well. So yeah, so now you can kind of see that one's from the much higher time frame, from the 4 hour, 240 minute, whereas this thinner one is from the 12 minutes. So now if we're kind of looking at this, like what do we do here? Like if we want it on 3 minutes, so we want to do a scalp long. Well, let's just go to 1 minute. And so on this, there's a fair amount kind of going on. You could do this just to, there we go. So those ones are all the way up there. So suggesting on this, so I suppose if you're scalping, you kind of want to get a bit of a longer term view as well, like what's the overall trend, likely price move going to be. So in this case, because you got these, so you got actually what did I increase on? Oh yes, that's for whether bearish or bullish, the line width. Let's say. So on these, kind of got a 4 hour bearish retracement just there, and not far above it, it's 4 hour bullish retracement above it, which is kind of an interesting setup, to be honest. It suggests there's probably a bit of a range between there. That's almost like matter and antimatter, or just repelling magnet polarity, because so you feel like they're the wrong way around, which suggests there could be maybe a fairly violent reaction. The price gets up to there. So and also there's that one there, which is from the 12 minute, and that one there for 12. So yeah, so we're looking at this in terms of just like do we go long here? Say if we're testing the hypothesis, like this, would this be a good long scalp to put in just here? So obviously that one there from the 12 minute would have kind of that as a probable reaction zone, so the price might even only kind of get up to there anyway, and reject. But if it gets through, so that would be a take profit, and not the sort of highest of percent gains, like 0.34%. But then we're on the 1 minute chart. So, and then above that, of course, these 1 minute retracements. So keep in mind, there's always a high probability of each of the price coming to meet each of these. And I don't think there's anything particularly. Oh, there is. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I was going to say that I don't think there's anything particularly beneath that, but there kind of is. So we could maybe look at not price range. What am I looking for? Like sort of, I suppose parallel channel. Do that. So like between there and there. So just put on that and bring it up. So maybe to that one.
Can I just interrupt slightly, if that's all right?
Sure.
Well, first of all, we're just going to say hello to Monkeyism. I haven't seen you for a while, and well, you're welcome back, and please do give the stream a like and make sure you come back more often. And great, brilliant.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now Kaz is saying, I think I need to reverse this. Don't watch it backwards, because that. Yeah, if you reverse it, it'll be really confusing. It'll be like, and it'll seem like everything's gone really wrong. But what we're looking at here, we're looking at this thing that maff's made called Quadzilla TF. That's the code name, which seems to be the public code name now. But it's just something we're thinking about and wondering if people want. So it isn't actually part of Quadzilla per se. The new bits to Quadzilla are quite, well, reasonably subtle. Nothing much to learn there. But yeah, do rewind at some point and have a look. We'll be doing more videos dedicated to that anyway. But so yeah, this is to do with looking at retracement levels on different time frames and having the possibility of doing that on the same chart. That's what it's all about. Anyway, so sorry to hear you're a bit smushed with a live shizzle. It does happen, but anyway. But yeah, absolutely. So don't panic too much.
No. Just a quick recap, because I wonder if I maybe breezed over that a bit quickly, to be honest. So if/when this gets released as part of Quadzilla, so it'll be a separate indicator, but it'll be part of the same subscription. So you would all basically get this. And so the idea is that you can add as many of these as you want to onto the chart, and each of these is just the retracement levels, nothing else, just retracement levels. And but you can fix it to the time frame of your choice. So like here, we're on the 1 minute chart, and this is 240 minutes. That's the retracement levels from the 4 hour chart, and this one is retracement levels from the 12 minute chart. So like if I was just playing around with the settings of those to visually distinguish them a bit more. So like if I go into that, then excuse me. So you got the step 2 and 3 colors for the bear retracements, which is kind of that, and the same for the bull retracements, which is actually that. And also the line thickness as well. So I've pushed that up to 9 pixels, hence the thickness on there. And was that within bars? Forgot what that is. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot there's all these different settings in there that it's worth reviewing these. I mean, I'm saying that to myself as well. It's worth reviewing some of these settings, because you can sort of play around with them a bit and just get different results. And it's a good idea to have the stats open while you're doing that, so you can see exactly how what you're changing affects the performance. But yeah, so this is Quadzilla TF for time frame, and down here, which is a feature of TradingView, for certain indicators, you can tell it what time frame to run on, and you set it to chart, which is the current chart time frame, or in this case 4 hours. So that's there. So yeah, so on the 1 minute then, so just talking about kind of like well, you know, we want to do a quick cheeky scalp basically, and just see if we can kind of, if it's more likely to head up or head down. In this case, I think because it's so yeah, because we've got this retracement level down here from the 4 hour, so 4 hour retracement down here, 2 4 hour retracements up there, and yeah, oh, in fact, okay, yeah, sorry. So yeah, so those in itself are kind of suggesting that because these they tend to behave like a price magnet, and sorry, I think probably the ones from the higher time frames have more of an effect than the ones on the lower time frames. So it's more of a, I suppose in like astronomical terms, it's a giant kind of red, it's a red giant star with a big kind of draw, but it's coming from further away. Whereas these ones that have like probably lower liquidity, I imagine, but they're closer, so they can have a more immediate effect. So that, think of it in those terms. So the overall trend might well kind of pull the price up to there, but there'd be an individual price move within that. So yeah, so because that's above, so the 50% level there being like obviously between that one and that one, and this is above that at the moment. Sorry, oh no, sorry, what am I talking about? The price is just below that at the moment. There was a super up just here, which kind of is kind of suggestive of a move to the upside. So that's just, well, seeming like it. I mean, yeah, I've got scenarios. So you'd have to kind of look for price confirmation of which one of these is going to end up as. So that obviously there's that 1 minute retracement there. Like zoop. So potentially, so if the price were to come down further, probably below that line, there's a very subtle higher low at the moment. But if the price were to sort of come down below that, then that level, then it's pretty likely it'll head down to that retracement and then bounce up. But keep in mind that that's looming. So if we were to, yeah, so I think if it breaks above that 50% line, which also funny enough is that where there's been resistance just there. So the price kind of bounced from that rejected, which is pretty significant, I'd say. And it's not far off that retracement as well, which is still in play. It's just stopped plotting, but it's in place. That sort of thing. Like so, then yeah. So if the price did, so confirmation to the upside is going to be that it gets above there. I think you might see something like that. Then if it can get above that retracing level, then you know it's going to be laddering its way up, I would imagine. But how far up then? Each of these is going to be a take profit. You could also view it from that point of view. That I think if it gets above there, then it's going to be kind of, you know, way to this one and then violent rejection down, something like that. But yeah, so just, you know, take profit steps on the way up essentially. So that's kind of the idea. So you can kind of use them visually, you know, on whatever time frame you happen to be looking at to get the bigger picture. The other way around is, say, if we're looking at taking a longer term trade, so say if we're actually looking on the 4 hour, and maybe I'll just Switch that one off for now. And so here we've got the 12 minutes still. But we're looking at it in terms of, I figured out what kind of, it's a bit of sorting. So I won't release this quite yet because there's a bit of sorting out to do here, I think, that sort of thing. But so looking at, so there's, I've decided on overall, like kind of more of maybe a swing trade kind of a direction, but you want to get a good entry on it. So in which case, I'll just delete all these. So in which case you can use the retracement levels from the lower time frames to sort of time that out a bit. Like it's what colors are, well, actually, sorry, what I can do if I click on that one saying like, oh, what time frame is that from? Doink. It's highlighted that it's from the 12 minute, but I could equally just go in and change the colors up a bit. We'll see, make that white, for example, just so we can kind of see. There you go. Differentiate it from these ones. You could also maybe make that the step 2s as well. Step 3 is just 1 pixel. So in this case, on the 4 hour, and we're kind of like, I want to go long, man. I want to go long. Look at that. Just higher lows, big trend all the way up to like there maybe. But is this a good time? Will I just go immediately underwater if I open that? Well, you could probably do like the laddered approach, just open a small position there, but have like, more kind of like trigger entries, just like there, that kind of thing. In which case you might well expect like that, piling a bit more back to there, whatever. I mean, that one in particular, that's what I'm thinking of, where you got the lower time frame. So there's quite a high probability the price will come down to there before it goes up. That's just an example, really. Actually, Kaz is just saying, oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, it'd be super helpful to see the retracement lines, same chart for different time frames. Yeah, I think so. Probably. I mean, I'm still in two minds about just how useful it would be. I like to think that it would be like insanely useful, but don't know. Just have to get people's feedback on it. So what we'd probably do is put the version numbers in lockstep. So this would release as Quadzilla timeframe 1.8.0 is its first version or something like that. So if we release a new Quadzilla, this would get a release as well. Like especially if there was some tweak or improvement to the retracement levels in here, that would kind of roll over into this as well. So get the same version number. That's it. So still around?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, blow my nose. Bit hay fever. Bit hay fever again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, cool. So this isn't released yet. We were just waiting to see if anyone liked it. The idea of it.
Yeah.
Kaz seems to like it. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. I mean, could you see yourself using this, just out of curiosity? And like, probably not is a perfectly valid answer. It'd be, it's excuse me, equally helpful is probably yes. It's good to get a read on it.
Okay.
Really.
Okay. At the moment, I've really got used to sort of dividing TradingView up into 3 bits and then looking at it all at the same time. But that's just how I am at the moment. So
I guess for that you also get the EMAs and everything else on the different time frames as well.
You do, yeah, which is something that I like to see. But that's not for everyone, is it? I mean, my brain seems fairly okay at sort of processing 3 charts at once, and coming up with some idea of what might happen. But
I tend to find the 3 chart thing a bit fiddly, like, because I don't think
it is.
TradingView manages the different kind of time frames on each one, and I find it just kind of goes a bit odd and wobbly. But maybe that's just 'cause I'm doing it wrong. I think that's quite likely.
Yeah, I mean, even though you sent me the script for this yesterday, I kind of didn't play with it much because I was out most of yesterday. So so I haven't really looked at it, and I've been busy this morning as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to give it a go. I'll probably do my usual thing of like making a video about it, and then which is always a good way to sort of start using something, and then deciding if
sure,
how useful it is, and then hopefully using it to make some money, which is always a good thing to convince people to use things, and they go, "Oh, that's great. He made a load of money. I want to do that as well."
Yeah,
which is great. Which is great motivation. and
because one thing also on this, I would think that probably when you're bringing them in from different time frames, maybe the individual states don't matter that as much as on the main time, on the current time frame, because like whether it's a step 2 or step 3 is less important in this case, because it's more just, oh, that's a level it might go to, versus because your focus is on the time frame you're on at that point and doing a trade at that sort of level. And similarly, even if it's bearish or bullish. So I was thinking about that. Then in that sense, we could, like, so say if you made them all just, I'm going to randomly make them all white. That's white, and is that? Let's do that. Like so, and it probably makes it a bit easier, I think, then to see the woods for the trees, that sort of thing. Like if I go back to 1 minute.
I mean, one thing I thought I might do with it, one thing I thought I might do with it is, for example, like when I'm looking at my Tesla chart, because generally, I won't do like scalping on that at all, because that's just not what I do. It's more of a like very long swing trades, and I just invest in really. So I want to see what it's like over the space of a few weeks. So I think what I might do is look at things like that, but look at them on like larger time frames, like sort of minimum of like 1 hour, probably more like 4 hours to be honest, and then going up into the sort of like day type time frames, even or even 3 day. I think I haven't tried it yet, but I think that was probably going to come out being very useful. Just because things like Tesla does behave ridiculously well on the sort of like larger time frames, like the daily and 12-hour and all that sort of thing. So I think I will find it useful, but I'll probably use it in a slightly different way to how I do other stuff at the moment, really. Okay. What was that from Firewatch? I think.
Oh yeah, Firewatch is, I think, kind of a thumbs up on that one. If you need it on that day.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, well that's good enough to have it out. I'm just thinking actually, I won't necessarily know everyone's TradingView name to add it. So you might have to let me know in the Discord. Just say I'd like that Quadzilla TF. Probably need a better name, don't we?
I don't know.
Than the code.
Maybe, I mean, it's specifically to do with retracements. That's it.
Yeah, but anyway,
it's fine.
but yeah,
Quadzilla, is what it is, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want it, just let me know in the Discord or something, and then I'll just let me know your TradingView name, because they're not always the same as what like your username is, and I'm never quite sure who's who. We have got a spreadsheet somewhere, but I can't be asked to look through it, to be honest. But yeah, okay. Oh, Kaz says worth a play for sure. Excellent, brilliant. Okay,
nice.
Well, that's settled that then. Right, probably won't happen today because I'm busy the rest of the day, so probably get it out tomorrow. Okay,
sounds good. I'll I'll put together some blurb for the description as well.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, and yeah, excellent. Right, you've got stuff to do, haven't you, Warren?
Yeah, I think we're probably about done, unless there's any other things. I suppose I didn't really do any TA for that. I mean, there's a bit of TA, I suppose, in the course of doing that. Let's hide that from you.
I mean, what
I found interesting on this was that just on the 1 minute, that retracement, I extended that out, and it kind of became resistance along here. So in other words, that one did actually kind of play out, but the price just kind of came up, touched that, because the EMAs were coming down very steeply. So that was that really, but you might well expect that to sort of still be relevant, still complete in the sense that could see the price kind of coming up and doing that, maybe even then getting up to these, because this one is very clearly marked out as being where all that liquidity is just there across. Similar sort of thing with that one. I mean, it's all of that really. But again, we're just looking at the 1 minute, but because the price is very much just like not really able to break above the 9 EMA on that, which is a bit of a bearish sign. So that's looking like a continued downtrend until it can beat that and kind of close the candle above the 9 EMA. So we'll see on that. So it's a bit. It was support, but then it's breaking down. So maybe on that, if it can hold that line, and then bounce off and then do that. If it breaks below that, then it's going to that sort of level and so on down probably. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
But very brief, but a very zoomed in TA for today. So yeah.
Okay, Brent. All right. Okay. Well, we'll get that done. So as Ozzy says, more crab action. Yeah, I think so for the moment, but we'll see what happens. And Scotty's got a bit of Thin Lizzy-itis.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, right. I've got to shoot myself, and I think you have too. So I just want to say thank you for everyone for coming along. Any questions about the new Quadzilla or whatever, just ask them in the Discord or wherever, and we'll see you tomorrow.
DM or ask. Good one. Okay, right. So thanks all. Right,
I have to go. All right, take care, everyone. Trade safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Probably go for the 1 o'clock spot tomorrow, if that's all right with you, Maff.
Let me just check. It's probably fine. Yes, I think actually 1 o'clock will probably be better tomorrow.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's aim for that then. All right, take care, everyone, and see you soon. Take